Nobody tells you about this when you're learning to strike the golf ball with your driver, but it's absolutely essential if you want to move your golf game forwards. It's about strike location and finding that middle, because you could be making changes in your golf swing right now that aren't needed just because you're misstriking it. Okay, let's get into this video and welcome to a brand new video if you're a brand new viewer. I'm Alex Elliott, I'm a PGA Golf professional and top 50 world coach. I'm here to help you play your best golf, and we're answering this question today because we're powered by you, and anytime that you ask a question as a subscriber, I'm here to answer it. It comes from Brad, so let's get into it. I bet a lot of money no one's explained this to you as I'm going to explain it to you right now. It is essential to move your game forward, and by the end I'm going to show you how you can find that middle, train that middle strike. Okay, let's start off with this. If you're a golfer that hits out the toe, so this area of the golf club here, this outer edge is called the toe. Now this only applies to big headed clubs which have a long back on them, okay? So a little bit on a 3-wood, but more importantly on a driver. What happens is, if you strike out here, the toe of the golf club moves back. Like cogs and gears, the ball will do the opposite. So if the club head, as you're looking down on it, moves backwards, the ball is going to move with right to left curvature. Wow. For a right-handed player. Now, if you hit it out the heel, which I am guilty of, that is this location here, where these lines are, the toe will kick in, so move inwards like this, causing the ball to move with left to right curvature. Now, what I have found is that a lot of people that slice the golf ball always think it's because they're swinging over with an open face, but actually sometimes they could have a good path, but it's strike location. You can't, honestly, you can't afford to misdiagnose a bad strike because you're going to end up changing your golf swing and making yourself 10 times worse. So to find out your strike location, there are a few different ways you can do it. Let me know if you've actually tried this before. Finding out where you strike it, you might have used some spray. That's really a popular one, some feet spray, or some strike spray. Or even just draw a single line on your golf ball and see where it's identifying the strike on the face. Draw it on with a Sharpie pen and hit it when it's fresh. You'll get a mark on your driver head. Okay, so let's start off. If you're hitting the toe of the golf club, listen to this drill really carefully. I want you to simply just do this at the range. Now, I'm going to put the tee peg in the ground here, but you could just lay it on the ground if you're at the range, because obviously you can't get 2 tee pegs in. Okay, so you've got to think, if you're striking the toe of the golf ball, we need to move your strike a little bit that way, don't we? We need our club to move out a little bit more to the ball. So what I want you to do is place a tee peg just on the outside of your golf ball, only by 1 fingertip. That's all it is, just 1 fingertip. So you've got to think right now, if you strike it out the toe, you'll miss the outside tee peg. And you can see from the player perspective, that concentrating on the outer tee peg is going to move your strike more towards the middle. That is what I want you to hit. So, nice and simple, if you hit it out the toe, place a tee peg on that toe side to take your strike a little bit further away from you, rather than having the hands in here. You'll hit it off the toe and you'll never hit the outer tee peg. So as you're hitting this one away, think, outer tee peg is where we're trying to get this. Let's hit this one. Oh my God, that was so good and so out the middle. Have a look at this strike. Oh, both tee pegs slightly down. Look at that strike. I don't think I've struck one in the middle like that for a very, very long time. Okay, if you strike it out the heel, let me show you how you can do this. We've already got that one absolutely figured out. So you can imagine, right? If you've been striking out the heel, you now know with this really valuable, powerful information that causes left to right curvature hitting out the heel for a right-handed golfer. So I don't want you then to stand here and really trying to hit really from the inside, because actually that could cause you to hit out the heel even more. All I want you to do, if you're striking out the heel, the first port of call, and I swear by this, I tell this every single student, we need to get strike location back before we look at any other department of the swing. So nice and simple, we need to bring the strike a little bit further in towards us, don't we? We're too busy taking it away from us. So nice and simple here, all you do is place a tee peg 1 fingertip this side. Because nice and think about it simply, you hit it out the heel, you'll avoid that tee peg. We want to bring that strike in a little bit closer to us, and you see that from the player cam perspective. So focus on that inside tee peg, take both tee pegs out, move that strike a little bit closer to us to help find that middle, just like this. Oh, I think that was absolutely 2 for 2, straight out of that middle. Even look at this. This is what we want to see. You can see out the middle, there's the mark of the tee peg, taking them both out. That training, that idea of hitting this one has made me hit it right out the middle.